Play this game with yourself. Do it when you've got a little struggle going, and use it to guide yourself back onto the roadway. And notice that the more control you have as you care about how you feel, because sometimes you can say these words and you're right back in alignment, and sometimes you can't, so give in to that. Just stop the struggle and stop the judgment, stop the self-judgment. That's really what we're asking. So what are positive momentum building statements that you could offer for yourself? What's a really base statement that you could make? Something that's right at the core of who you are. Things are always working out for me. That might be a little too advanced. You might not believe that. I'm a good person. How about this one? It is what it is. Everybody can get there. It is what it is. It is what it is. How about this? I give up. I give up. I give up the struggle. I give up the battle. I give up the deception of control. I give up the uncontrollable. I give up the deception of control. I give up. I give in. I give in. I give in. I give in. I give in to what? I give in to my ultimate well-being. I give in to my goodness. I give up the battle and I give in to my goodness. I give in to what? I give in to alignment. Is it moving you in any way? You're giving up the battle and you're giving in to alignment. You're giving in to your goodness. You're giving in to the inevitable worthiness that is you. You're giving in to the unfolding of life. You're giving in to what you gave into when you decided to come. I'm giving in to the probability of happiness. I'm giving up the struggle. If you're giving up the struggle, what are you giving into? Can you find it? Can you find some words? Giving into relief. I'm giving into ease. I'm giving into natural. I'm giving into flow. I'm giving into goodness. I'm giving into clarity. I'm giving into the receptive mode. I'm giving into getting a good idea. I'm giving into relief. I'm giving into ease. I'm giving into fun. I'm giving into joy. I'm giving into not giving a rat's ass about what anybody else thinks about anything. I'm giving in to my alignment. I'm giving into my connection. I'm giving up the struggle. I'm giving up the battle. I'm giving into ease. I'm giving into power. I'm giving into clarity. I'm giving into a nap. I'm giving into sleep. I'm giving into rest. I'm giving into feeling good. I'm giving into happy. Stop beating up on yourself about where you are, and stop beating up on others for not understanding where you are. They're not going to get it. It's not their job. It's your job. It's just your job. It's just your job to understand where you are. It's your job to live happily ever after. So here's the deal. You're going to live ever after. You might as well decide to be happy. 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 There's a reason that you're here. Because you like the hands in the clay. You like the deliberate intent. You like the freedom of getting to choose. You like the benefit of being out here on the leading edge where all the juice is. You like that feeling. You like that feeling of the thought turning to the thing and you getting to witness it and guide it. You like the deliberate control of the inevitable natural happiness that is the way you are, you see. Do you feel easier about life? You feel like you want to take a softer approach? You feel like you're ready to give up the control, to give in to the inevitable, to allow the well-being to be, to let the earth spin in its orbit, to let your heart pump on its own tonight? Oh, gotta set my alarm. Gotta keep that heart pumping. Gotta keep that blood flow. I gotta metabolize. Oh man, I got a long list of things I gotta do. Earth in orbit, sun coming up, water moving around the planet, seeds turning to crops. The animals have to keep propagating. Plants have to keep being, have such responsibility. You don't, do you? The well-being is so dominant. You just have to find your place in it. And your place in it is not in struggling to maintain it. It's maintaining. Your problems will maintain your solutions. And your questions will maintain your answers. And collectively, you are all of such benefit to one another. You are eternally living. You might as well live happily ever after, yeah?
Hi. hope you're taking a picture of me, Scott. Hi. My heart is just... Okay. So I didn't really know what I was going to ask when I came up. But as I've been sitting here, I've been feeling into money stories. So when I found your work, a couple, maybe 5, 6 years ago, I was dating a multimillionaire, and I've never felt in such lack and fear in my life. It's really crazy. So I listened to your tapes, and I got out of this.
Because true shortage is not about money. True shortage is about true resources. And true resources is about clarity and alignment and so forth. Yes?
Yeah. So I listened to your work, and I got myself out of that, and I manifested an incredible relationship. He's over there. He moved in right across the street from me. 2 months later, lots of things started to line up. And I have my own business, and I really started to take love and abundance to heart. You know, I started to live it moment to moment, and I kept bringing it back to abundance over and over again. What would love do? What would abundance do? And I started to free myself of these stories around money. And now I'm at this point where I just spend money like it's, you know, water and air, and I'm not scared, but then every second, you know, every now and then I'll have this moment come in where I kind of like, I'm like, whoa, I just, you know, charged that, and money's coming in, you know, but I'd like to see more of it, and I'd like to not be scared of, like, have those little inklings, and then I bring myself back to center.
Well, just know that any time that you feel negative emotion, it always means that in that moment you are out of balance. And any time that you're out of balance, then a natural desire to be more in balance is what occurs to you. And so let's just talk about the in and out of, as you said, air or water or money. If you breathe more out than you breathe in, your out of balance becomes really evident. It's true of everything. And so do you believe in your ability to balance yourself?
Yes.
So why would you ever feel fear?
I think what it is that I'm in a really great place right now, and my business, I just did this free goddess quest thing, and 370-ish women showed up for this. And I'm launching.
The question is, why would you ever feel fear? Is fear what you're feeling? It doesn't matter what label you want to give the negative emotion that you're feeling. It always means that your opinion about such and such is different from your inner beings. That's always what it means. So when you feel it, the question is, how much momentum do you allow to get going before you decide to address it? What we can feel from you, and we really want you to hear this and then pay attention over the next few days what goes on. You don't want your guidance system to stop working. So it's a much better thing that you occasionally do feel concern than that you never do, because that means you're in a relationship with your inner being and you can feel when you are out of balance. That's a good thing. And so here's what we're hearing from you. Everything is going pretty well for me. And while I know I'm going to continue to expand, I still struggle with the fact that I ever feel negative emotion. And we say, really? Do you struggle with the fact that you've got a fuel gauge on your car that occasionally show you that it would be prudent to go put some fuel in your car? Or do you just put a happy face sticker on it and say, I never want to know this again? I think it's negative that I run out of fuel. I think it's negative that I burn fuel. I burned more fuel than I've put in. That's how bad of me am I? And so the fact that you feel negative emotion is a good thing, not a bad thing. That's how you figure out what you're doing. And you said to us, I keep up with it very well. And you do. So, enough?
I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.